yet?
We are live.
Yes! It is nearly 2022, and this is our last live this year.
It
Yes, it
is.
is.
It
Yes, it
is.
is.
Yes. We hope you all had a wonderful Christmas or holiday or whatever you
Whatever.
celebrate.
Just exactly. And if you're still celebrating, that's also okay, right? You tend to
Yes.
feel
If you
like you
are,
have. I feel like you have to have the week off. That's okay.
unlike us, we're still showing up. We're not following our advice at all. No.
I tell you, I have had such a busy morning this morning because we had an order on Friday with my statue client, and I'm packing for them. Remember, I pack and I ship. I do not want to do this, but anyway, that's beside the point. And so I did that this morning, besides a couple of meetings. So
Yes.
this
You're
is
on a
supposed
roll,
to be
Veronica Jeans.
an off week. Anyway, so Tim, you tell people who you are.
Veronica. Hey everyone, I'm Tim Sohn. I'm a live stream producer and coach, and that's what I do. I show up with the people who want to show up and create live shows and virtual events, and
Like
need
me.
someone to keep them accountable and push all the buttons.
Exactly. And post everything online. So that's why I
Yes,
work with Tim. I'm pointing.
yes. And who
So
are
yeah,
you?
and
Who are
who
you?
I'm so I am Veronica Jeans, a Shopify queen. I've decided I might be too niched. I might go to e-commerce queen, but we're still thinking about that. And I'm also a best-selling author of Shopify Made Easy. Yes. I've got my new updates on
Yes.
Amazon, which is very exciting. So I want to talk about goals. I had a really interesting conversation with my daughter-in-law, fabulous Amanda Jeans, who's a social marketing lady, and she does all sorts
Yes.
of other some project management and everything. She is absolutely amazing. But anyway, so I said to her, "Hey, did you do your goals yet?" And she goes, "No." I said, "Did you think about them?" She goes, "Let me think about it." So, have you thought about your goals?
I have thought about them.
And
I
that's
thought
it.
about them.
And
I thought about them some more.
you are
Yes.
so typical. So, did you have
Thank
any
you.
goals for 2021?
I thought about it.
This is so terrible. This is
I'm
terrible.
so glad I'm here today. You can teach me, Veronica Jeans.
It is so important to have goals. I don't care whether it is a goal of, okay, I have to go and get a coffee at, where do you go?
Duncan.
Duncan's. Yes, right. That's a goal, right? So
Shout out to
if
Duncan.
you think about it, you are creating goals on a daily basis. But
Wait. I do have a few goals for this year.
okay, okay. For
One
this year,
is
last or
we're
2021.
talking about 2022 now.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Tell
So
me.
one is I want to get healthier. I want to
Yeah.
exercise more. I want to lose weight. Corona World has helped me go the other direction. So I'm blaming it on Corona World
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
and sitting in the basement here a lot.
Yes.
Um, so that's one of my goals.
And then
Another goal I have is I want to be able to work with fewer clients and charge more so I can spend more time with my family.
that's yes. That is the best goal ever, right? That is the best goal.
Yes.
So I've written my goals down already. I'm ready
What
to
are
rock
they?
and
Tell
roll.
us. What are they?
So what are they? They're actually written down. So
uh-huh.
so goals are amazing things. I've been writing down my goals on a regular basis for the last few years, and I've got to tell you that it makes a huge difference because, for instance, um, before I was going to write a book, that's 2018. I only started writing the book 2019 in October. I started writing the book, and I wanted to shoot my head off because it was like, what were you thinking, Gordon? So I was going to do it in 30 days. But
yes.
so I wrote down 2018. I said I want to sell 100 books a month, and there were some other goals as well, right? So,
Yeah.
but I'm only concentrated on the one that actually happened. No, actually, I did get a couple of those with sort of 2/3 correct. But the one was I wanted to sell 100 books, and I managed to do that in 2021 because,
Bravo. Give it up for
I know,
Veronica in
right?
the
I know.
comments. Bravo.
But here's the thing: is I would not have known that I wanted to do that if I hadn't written it down, right? Because life happens, and here's Mahabi Roy. Mahabi Roy, say hi to
Hello,
people.
Mahabi. Hello.
Yeah, it's alive.
Have him come join us.
Yes, I know, right? Give me my phone. So he needs our look, his Nancy Hill is here. I'm so
Hello,
glad.
Nancy.
Yes. Different. You got to be different, right? So
Yes. She says, who's going to hold me accountable to get a book done to sell 50 in 2022? Are you going to write a book, Nancy Lewis Hill?
Which is I'm on the live. He's talking to me. Just
yeah. Oh, Nancy's watching from Disney World. Nancy, are you really at Disney World right now? Why aren't we there with you?
Be careful of the coronavirus. My babies have all come back with sick. Unfortunately, they went to Legoland.
Do not get sick. Stay away from the virus. Stay away.
So yes, that's different. Goals, right? Goals. So I would say 75% of people do not write the goals down in a place where they can actually see them every single day. Taking a break. So because it's like you write it down and you fold it up and you put it away and you go, okay, that was my goals. Now I'll have to get on with life. But if you write them down and you look at them on a constant basis, and you should have them on your wall in your office. I don't have an office, so I have it in my calendar, and I literally look at it at least once a week to see what do I need to do to make it happen. But the first thing is you got to write it down. If you don't write it down,
on your wall, right?
Not on your wall, in your calendar. I don't care where it is. You have to write it down. So Nancy, have you done your goals yet?
What? You just did your goals right now?
You did your goals?
While you were sitting there? Tell us, what are your goals? Get her book done. Right.
Yes, sell 50 in 2022 by December 1, 2022. Exactly. But did you write it down? I know you're telling us this and you're putting it out into the universe, but are you writing it down? Because we won't remember and you won't remember either. So you got to write it down. That is the most important thing. And then the other thing is having too many goals, right? People go, yeah, you write all your goals down, and you go and you start writing down, and this is cool. I've got so many goals. But
yes.
But goal 10, you go, shoot, this is a lot of work. I think I'm going to do something else.
So how many goals should we have? How do we decide what's manageable?
One goal.
For the year?
For the year.
One.
One
big audacious goal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it is like saying, what should you concentrate on? Yes, Nancy, the one thing, right? What should you concentrate on? Because this is what happens. If we don't just have that one goal, then we will be like squirrels. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, I need to do that. Oh, I maybe need to do this. And I'm not saying a personal goal. You should have one personal goal as well, right? But that is, we're in business, right? We are in business. And so you have to have one goal for your business, allegedly. I am.
Me too.
What you doing? So yes, one goal, because you know why?
Why?
You, because okay, so every now and again you Zoom daddy, right? We're
Every once
not
in a
in.
while.
Yes, right,
Yes.
right. You Zoom
Yes.
daddy, or life happens and you don't get around to stuff. So putting in too many things on our plate, then you like those Greek restaurants where you start putting all those plates on a stick, and you have to keep twirling them, and you're
Ooh.
running from one plate to the next to keep things twirling.
I like Greek
And
food though. It's
yes, I
delicious.
know, but you haven't twirled plates yet, right? And so what happens is it is just gets too much, and we don't do anything because it's like, oh, this is just too much. Maybe I should do this, and maybe I should be in a master class learning that. Oh, maybe I should be doing this, right? So we get distracted.
Yes.
The one thing, ooh, the one
Ooh.
thing by Gary W. I have no idea who they are, but yes, the one thing, and I think people tend to forget what that one thing is. And so if you are in business, don't do stay in the same
Lane.
niche,
Yes.
stay in the same lane, exactly, right? You're concentrating on building your business for as a production, live production. Stay in that same lane, right? Because right
Right. Just like that.
because because if we don't, then we're like squirrels. We're like this, all over the place, and we need to do, doing so many other things, and then we don't get anything done. Yes, right. I
Yeah.
mean, Nancy, it's so true, right? Yeah. Well, what I can say, I've been there, done that. I've done too many things, have not concentrated on the one thing that I wanted to do, and you have to keep focused, and that's why you have to have it in front of you, and even if it's on, not on a sticky note, right? Because you know
No.
what happens on a sticky note?
What happens? A lot of
You,
things.
no, you stick it on your computer or somewhere, and you look past it.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? I
Yes.
used to have my big computer. I used to stick things that I need to remember all around my computer. I didn't even see them after a while.
So where do you put yours?
I put
So where do you
everything in my calendar, and I
your
rewrite
calendar?
my daily things every day. Every
So
day
do you use an online calendar or an in-print calendar?
in print. This one that I created. I actually use
Oh,
that.
you created the calendar.
I created a calendar for people that have businesses and that need to keep their websites up, and because there's so much to concentrate on. Yes,
Yes.
it becomes background noise, I know, right? And so I have a calendar online that I have for my meetings and everything like that. But my daily calendar goes into my calendar because it changes, right? It changes. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
So Nancy's told us what she wants. Is there anybody else on here? No, not yet today. So what
There's
is your
Rigor
one?
is here.
Oh, cool. Let us know what your one goal is for this year. So what is
Yes.
yours? What is yours, Tim?
Oh, now I have to have one.
One.
Ooh.
I know I'm walking as well, and I'm going to lose weight. I
Yeah,
blame
but
everything on COVID.
yes, blame everything on COVID. No, I
Blame
want to
everything on
have one
COVID.
big business goal. Like
Yes. Yes.
I do want well, I want it to be something live stream producing related. Like I really want to grow that part of my business.
Okay, so here's the other secret. You got to know what you want to do. You
Yes.
got to
I know.
you got to know what you want to do when you grow up. I still haven't, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I write my intent.
Can
My
I be a Toys R Us
intention
kid?
towards our no. Three
No.
gratitudes and what 3 things I need to do for a day each morning. Yes, I do the same thing. Yes, and who's the guy that he really focuses on? Excuse the focus word. He has a planner out, and he does the 3 important things a day. So because what happens is if you have one goal, right, then you break it down into one goal, you break it down into quarters, and then you have
Quarters.
3 projects you're allowed to work on for that one goal in the next 90 days. How are you going to achieve your goal in the next 90 days?
That's a lot of
You got
mathing.
but yeah, so if you have one goal, so Nancy has one goal of selling 50 books by December 1. So the first thing she has to think about is, okay, so how's she going to get there? A, does she have a book? Does she have an idea? Is she going to map it out? What is she going to do to actually make it happen? And being accountable is not going to make it happen. You have to first have, obviously, what are you going to do? Yes. Yeah, exactly, right? How are you going to get there? Do you have to still write the book? And then how are you going to finish the book? And let me tell you a secret about books. It's not about the writing. It is about the cover and the inside and the back matter. I know all about books. And the front matter and the categories and the putting it into Amazon and into Apple, and oh my Lord, it can take 2 months to do just that, right? So it's a lot goes around actually getting her 50 books up. So it's the writing, selling her 50 books, selling. Yes. So selling her book. So she has to have the writing, then she has to promote it. Now she has to think about, oh Lordy, what's the cover going to look like? Now she has to do research on what the cover is going to look like. And then it's like, okay, so what do I put in the front and what do I put in the back? Oh no, Lord, now I have to do my bio. And then what else was there? There was something else. It is just like, it's like ongoing. Oh yes, no. Yes. Then you have to actually write out your little sales thing that you have to have on Amazon, why everybody's buying it. It's like, I just want to put my book up here. I don't want to think about it. No.
That's the other thing I want to do in 2022. I want to write a book.
Take it one day at a time, Nancy. One day at a time. So this is what I told Tim, right? And so I have had so much fun with my books. I've got to tell you guys, it is such an adventure. Every now and again, I think to myself, what was I thinking? But every day I've got a goal of writing 1,000 words. And I heard this from in a webinar, and this guy was telling us he writes 5,000 words. Have you ever written 5,000 words in a day? He writes 5,000 words in one day, every single day.
Wow.
But he's got a lot of books up. He's a famous writer. This is his job. He's got one goal, to write his books. And to be able to get there, he knows he has to write 5,000 words because he has to get 4 books out a year. And this is just normal writing. This is not technical writing or business writing. And so if you need to work out how many words you're going to have in the book, and then bring it down and say, if I want to write this book, and if you want to sell 50 by December, you have to have the book out by May, June, baby. 200K words a day? Oh, yes. I do too. 200K words a day. Yes. Writing 5K. Yes, I know, right? Yeah, Roy Jeans tells me he comes on the boat in the evening or from the outside inside, and he says, you talk all day. And I do. May, June, yes. So, and this is why I'm telling you, because May, June, you have to have it on Amazon. Then it takes another month to percolate, and then you have to do ads, and it slowly builds up. So I published my first book 2020, only the ebook, and then I published my print, and my print sold better. But it's slow, and Amazon is so freaking slow with ads. Slow. So you have to build up. So yeah. It doesn't matter. And so here with Nancy, because she's got this goal, it doesn't matter, right? If she has a book done, and okay, so it's a project, right? So we always tag on maybe 2 weeks to a month at least. And then she has a book done, she has it up, then she promotes it. And so it's 2023 and she hits that 50 a month. Or 50 books that she sold, right? 5-page booklet. No, right? So practice, right? Everything you do is practice. And we were talking about lives the other day. Russ Hedges here, right? He wrote a book, right? So we were talking about lives the other day. I can't remember where. And we were saying just go online and start practicing booklet. Actually, you know what? They sell very well. So, yeah. So
that's what I'm going to do, a coloring booklet.
Good morning. So Russ, we want to know your one goal this year. What is your one goal? And he's written his book, hey? Mm-hmm. And he's selling
it. Befuddled.
Befuddled, yes, from Russ Hedge.
Live the life you choose.
Yes, exactly. Oh, you remembered. I didn't.
Befuddled. Ready? Let's all do it. Befuddled. Live the life you choose.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Good morning, Russ.
Yes.
So, Nancy, yes. No, Nancy, no booklet.
Why not? Why no coloring booklets?
So this is what I told Tim. Okay, Tim, listen to me now and write it down. The bundle, right? So I told him he should write a book about, he has that live on Wednesdays with your friend who?
Carol Olger.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
And it's all about
perspectives on cancer.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
And so Tim is going to take all that information on his lives, chemi it, right?
Right.
And then put it in a blog and then edit it and then push it into a book. Boom, he's got a book.
Right.
And he's not living an unbefuddled life.
I'm not.
So I call it discombobulated life. Discombobulated life, not befuddled. Don't live a befuddled life. What's the book called again?
Befuddled. Live the life you choose. Yes. You have to do this. Befuddled. Live the life you choose.
Exactly. Yes, exactly, Nancy. So, I mean, if you want to write a book, start thinking about writing blogs and pushing those blogs out, and then you're getting information together, and then smack those blogs into a book.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
When you do a blog, is it best to do it on WordPress or some other platform, or like how do you decide that?
It depends on where your website is. Your website should have a blog.
Okay, so it should be on your website.
Yeah. Okay. You shouldn't have a blog and a website. Everything should be together. Yes. Okay. Nancy's leaving us. Yes, so everything should be together. So people, they if they come and read your blog, they should be able to see your website and everything that you're doing.
Yes.
We're practicing, Russ. So, yes. So, Russ, we were saying you have to have one goal a year. Yes. And then everybody goes, what?
What is your goal, Russ?
What is your goal?
For one big, hairy goal.
One big, hairy goal, yes. And it shouldn't be too hairy. You should be able to do something and make it happen. That's also the other thing is, so if I'm going to say, I'm going to make $1 million in 2022.
Yes.
But if I'm not going to make it, because I have to have a business that can generate that amount of money, and I must already have clientele that I can start with, that I can get referrals from. So doing a very big, hairy thing, I don't believe in, because it gets so big that you go, $1 million, and then it doesn't happen. And then you go, that didn't work. Let me move on to something else. So actually having a little bit of a smaller goal, but still
Yes.
higher than what you think it's going to be, right? So
Right.
I'm aiming to sell 500 books a month by end of next year.
Cool.
Yeah, end of 2022. So and so with that one, so here's the thing is that with that one goal comes other spin-offs, right? I'll have a course, people go into my course, they'll buy my obviously they're buying my books. What else have I got in the book? I don't know. So you have some spin-offs from that one goal, right? Because people will come
Right.
to you and say, hey, can you help me with this?
Oh, the kids version.
Oh,
That's really cool, Russ.
that is cool. Yes.
That is
Actually, you know
super
what?
cool.
Russ, give us your link to your book. You should buy Russ's book.
Yes.
It's a sad
Definitely.
state of affairs. We've both been on his show. We haven't bought his book. Russ, I don't buy anybody's books unless they're free. Because I've got Prime. Hey, I've got Prime.
Right.
So I read all my competitors' books. I download, baby, and I see if they're better than me.
I think I did buy his Kindle book.
Yeah,
I think I did a while ago.
Russ.
Russ says,
Put your link.
"Woohoo!
Yeah, put your
We could
link in.
feel your energy, Russ. Put the link. Put the link in the comments so everyone
Yes,
could buy your book.
yes,
Because I'm sure there's a few befuddled people that want to live the life they want to choose,
yeah.
and they need your words of wisdom.
Exactly. I mean, writing. I'm trying because I write a technical book, so I write all about step for step how to set up a Shopify store. I wrote my success planner is a step-for-step planner, right? I give you all the things that you need to do on a daily basis to move forward in your business. I decided to write a business book. Russ, you're my hero. This is not the easiest thing to do is to write a book just from blah, 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 right? Because I've got a lot of images. I know things in front of me. I can teach you, right? Just writing for writing's sake, whew, that is hard. Buy book now. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So we're definitely going to buy a book. So, oh, here we go. Amazon. No, Russ, 101 marketing. You're supposed to get our emails on your website. Hello. Right? There we go. Befuddled.
Yes. Befuddled.
7 ratings. And so Russ needs to chase us for reviews as well, right, Russ? You buy the book, we need to give you a review.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Absolutely.
Go. Ready to try something different? Write it down. Write it down. Let's try one more time.
Yes.
Write it down.
Write it down.
I've got clients. In fact, my puzzle lady, my little skincare lady, I've known them I've been on the boat for 11 years. I've known them longer. Probably, 10, 12 years. Every year I go, goals, where are they? And they go, oh, they're in my head.
Yes.
So that's why I did the planner, right? Because I said, you've got to make your goals. You've got to write them down. And so it's going to be interesting this year. My first workshop is going to be, okay, ladies, I want to hear the goals. So,
yes.
I forgot her name now. Nancy said she wants to write 50. She wants to sell 50 books by 2022. Yes, russhedge.com, exactly. And so what I tell my e-commerce clients is put a number to it, right?
Yeah.
Because you got to say, okay, I want to earn $100,000 by end of next year. And then break it down into how the hell am I going to do it, right? So your goal for this year is 2022 is going to be write your book.
Sure.
We'll be a book writing group community.
Yes.
Yes, exactly, Russ. Thank you very much. So yes, so you got to I was just reading the comments there. Thank you,
Yes.
Russ.
And he's saying love.
Love. So yes,
Love.
one goal, write it down and put some money to it because that makes
Money.
it more interesting. Yes, money. Okay. So did you start your business and just said, I don't think I want to make money. I'm just going to start a business and the money will come in. No, you
No.
started a business because you wanted to make money. So why not? And most people are just so not talk about money. It's the most important thing in life is making money because we want to be happy. And believe me, you're not happy if you don't have money. It sucks. It sucks.
How do you really feel, Veronica?
I mean, it does, right? You can't do anything. You worry about it. It's stressful. So put a number to it. And then once you have a number, it makes sense, right? Okay, so how am I going to get $100,000, make $100,000, and make it little projects every single day? You've got to do something. Oh, you know what happened?
What happened?
I got on page 1 on Google.
You did?
Yes.
For what?
Just when you search Veronica Jeans, I'll pop up. So I haven't been on because there's another Veronica Jeans.
Oh.
No, Veronica Beard, who sells jeans.
Oh.
And so she's all over the front. I mean, obviously she's a huge business, right?
Yeah.
So I was actually showing my students. I go, this is how you search. Let's search Veronica Jeans, and I was on the was organic, and that was
Excellent.
why, and that was one of my goals last year, is to see if I could get onto page 1. Right? And it's all about information. And my book actually came up. So I had myself and my book came up
And
on
your book.
page 1. And my book, yes.
I feel like we should
bundle.
celebrate. We should break out the balloons. Let's have a party.
I don't know how long I'll stay there if I don't do the work. But here's the thing: is I did the work, right?
You did.
I was on my website and that's what my planner does. Tells you every single week what you should be doing on your website. Just refreshing, being on, and so doing a live also improves your SEO. Did you know that? You did?
Doing a live improves your SEO?
Yes.
If you just by doing a live, or if you like embed it on your website, or how does that work?
Just by doing a live.
Just by
so
doing
my
it.
Live, yes. So my live is going on to my socials, going on to LinkedIn, going on to YouTube.
Right.
Right.
Breaking
so
news.
My name is there. Right.
Breaking news.
Yes. So thanks to you. And
Yes.
so consistently being online and fixing up my website, and because I'm always changing stuff and adding stuff and changing stuff and adding.
Yeah.
That actually got me to page 1. So that was
That's
one
great.
of my goals, is to actually see, because everybody's going, oh, you can do this to get onto page 1, and it's not easy, right? It's not easy. So yeah.
Congratulations.
So breaking it down. Thank you. I should now get more sales.
Yes.
It doesn't just happen, right? So and my other goal was, I know it was a lot of goals. I say you should have one goal, but it's all part of it's all part of one goal and one business.
Right.
True. So I always say to people with e-commerce, have one product. They all go, one product? I go, one type of product. Don't go, okay, I'm going to sell computers, and then I'm going to sell this cream on the side here, and then I'm going to sell this kitchen stuff as well, and then I'm going to sell 1,000 products, and they're all going to be different. It's like you confuse your customers so much. You cannot be Amazon, unfortunately. Bad news is.
It's like the other day I was watching Shark Tank.
Yes.
And I don't remember what the business was they were featuring, but Mr. Wonderful wanted them to feature his business that he invested in, Wicked Good Cupcakes, to put he wanted Wicked Good Cupcakes on this other business. I think it was like some kind of meat business or something. They didn't go with him, but I was like, what?
Exactly, right? So one product, one goal, right? Because
Yeah.
if you, and I've done this, I've already done some part of my life, when I was jumping from one thing to the next. Your customers, your acquaintances, everybody gets confused. She's doing what now again? And you
Yeah.
confuse your family. So if you stick to one business and just persevere, then you become an authority, right? You
Right.
become known. People start remembering because
True.
they only have to remember that one thing. Tim does live productions. And so part of all that live is being on live, producing live, writing about lives, blogging about lives, But the cancer thing is your personal story,
Right.
right? So that's not really two businesses. You're now writing your personal story where people are going to fall in love with you, and then they're going to hire you because they're going to fall in love with you and your story, and it becomes part of that one goal. Does it make sense?
That's true. And one thing that I'm
Right?
planning on doing is, like, as we're creating the new show, Showing Up Perspectives on Cancer, my plan is to create content around like what we're doing with the new show and providing tips, but
Yes.
also, tying in the personal story as well.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes. 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 So yeah, you've got to stay on the one horse. You can't ride too many horses at the same time.
I
It
know.
doesn't work.
I
It doesn't
agree.
work, right? It doesn't work. And so yes. So I've had I'm like really niched into Shopify. So I'm like Mari Smith, So Mari Smith is Facebook queen. And so what happens if Facebook goes now going to Meta, right? So she has to sort of really maybe reinvent herself. So I'm just thinking, Shopify, don't go away, don't go away.
Yes.
Right? So I'm relying on somebody else's business, which is also not a good idea, but I'm in it now and I'm not going to move. So
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe what I should do is pull back from Shopify and then, maybe just concentrate on e-commerce. But that
Mhm.
doesn't make sense because I've built up this whole thing, right?
All about Shopify.
All about Shopify. And so
True.
I hope to hell they don't crash and burn. But they are looking for new employees. So it's a good thing. So it's a good thing,
You could
right?
just work for them.
I
When in
could
doubt,
no,
just work for
no.
Shopify.
I actually considered it, right? So
Yeah.
Shopify have they've amazing people that they hire. So when you talk to a customer service person, they have a store. I would say 90% of their customer service people have a store, because so now they're experiencing um, um, problems on Shopify. They're better customer service people. So yeah, so I did consider, and then I thought to myself, uh, in my
Yes.
in my life, I think I've worked for somebody 3 years when I was 20 in my 20s. Then I worked for somebody, and then I just did contracting. And then here in America, I worked for 3 months and 2 weeks.
Mm,
That's
that's
it.
it.
That's it. Yeah,
Wow. The rest of the time you work for yourself.
for myself. And so I looked at it and I thought, I'm not a good employee.
Yeah.
I'm not a 9 to 5. And I did try. I did go to the office here and I said I'll help out until they get things sorted out, because the manager left in 2 weeks and everything was in a disarray. I live here in the marina. I'll go and help. I do their marketing and all this stuff. Then we go
Yeah.
and help, right? I think I lasted 2 hours. The
Oh
first time in
no.
my life I had to clock in. I had to actually have a card and clock in.
Oh no.
Yes, yes. So that wasn't a good. So getting distracted with
Yeah.
other stuff is not a good idea. Even if you do need money, for instance, a lot of us
Right.
tend to say yes to something because it's we need the money, right?
Right.
Sometimes it's not a good thing because we get so involved in yes, the goal setting course. We get so involved um, in getting new clients on that we have to then do stuff for, then we forget about our main goal of what we really want to achieve. So
True.
sometimes you just have to eat the beans to get to the
Eat
caviar.
beans.
Yes. So yes, so
Yes.
I want to talk about, we're talking about goals today, and I also want to promote a friend of mine's goal setting course, and she calls it Vibes High. She vibes high. She is amazing. She's a business coach, and she really does things differently. And she makes you think about your goals and how to set them up. And she's charging $17, which is not expensive, right? Easily for
Right.
I think it's 2 hours. It's amazing. She really is amazing. And so yes, you need just to maybe get ideas of this is what I need to do, and then getting ideas of how to do it, because sometimes we need lessons in how to set our goals.
True. Yes. Just like
Yes,
that.
just like
Yes.
that. Yes. So I've got my goals set. I've written them down. I'm ready to rock and roll in 2022.
Yes. Let
Coming
us
down.
know in the comments. Let us know what your goals are for
Kick
2022.
ass. I'm going
We
to
want
get
to
kick
know.
ass this year.
Yes.
Seriously. COVID is not going to get us down again, right?
No. No, we will not
Yes.
let us get us down.
No, no. 2022 goals, write them down. One goal. You're allowed one goal. Keep focused, right? Because if you only have one goal and you keep focused, you're going to achieve what you need to achieve,
Yes.
right? Right?
Right.
Doesn't
Yes.
work, Tim. You're trying to mimic what I'm doing. Not going to work. Promise. Okay. And
Okay.
so personal goal. You said personal goal. You want to lose weight and
Yes.
do what?
For personal goal or business goal?
Personal. Put it out
Uh,
there. Tell everybody.
I wanted to lose weight, and I don't know if I had another. Well, it kind of goes to personal. I wanted to be able to produce shows. Like I wanted to produce a few shows and spend more time with my family.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
they kind of go hand in hand.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah. So losing weight is a huge thing as well, right? Because you can't just
I don't
okay.
want it to be huge. I don't want to be huge anymore because March is coming up.
Oh my yes, social media marketing. So yes, exactly. So you have a 90-day goal, right?
Yes.
To lose weight, get healthy, and then you've got to break it
Less than
down to
90
a daily
days.
thing, less than 90 days, right? So you
Yes.
have to break it down, and what am I going to do on a daily basis? Get those cookies out of the cupboard. My doctor said to me when I lost a lot of weight at one stage. um, I put on a lot of weight, and I stopped doing triathlons, and I did nothing for 5 years. It was wonderful, absolutely brilliant. And I thought I picked up a lot of weight, which is not really a lot.
Yeah.
Only about 10, 15 kilos, which is like 25 pounds or something, 30 pounds. And so he said to me, go into your cupboards and take everything out. Go into your fridge and clean it out.
Yeah.
That's the only way. The only way. And it has to be a family thing, right? It can't just
Yes.
be you. It
Yes.
has to
Yes.
be a family thing. And
Yes.
so
Hmm.
yeah. So my absolutely fabulous daughter-in-law, she also said she wanted to lose weight. And I was thinking about that driving home, and I thought I need to tell her that is that it has to be a family thing, because their little one, Baron, he loves candy.
Oh,
He
candy.
loves
Yeah.
candy. Oh my God, he's a candy freak. And so it has to be you. I mean, and if that candy's lying around, you go nushing, right? That's the
hard.
problem.
It's
It is
hard
hard.
because the last time I lost a lot of weight, it was when like Joy and I did it together. We did Weight
Yes.
Watchers,
Yes.
but it was before or
Babies.
early on when we had kids.
Yes.
When you have kids, it's a lot harder.
Yes.
At least that's my excuse.
Yeah. No, it is. It is because they only eat this and they only eat that, and so
Yeah.
you have to have prepared 2 meals. I know. Yeah. It's gonna.
But that could
but
be
it-
another show.
Yes, I know, right?
Yeah.
I think we've done it. We've told everybody,
What
go
did
and
we
do
do?
the course,
Yes.
get
do the
one
course.
goal, concentrate, and
Go to that
make
course.
it. Yes, and make sure that is attached to some money goals.
Money goals.
Money goals, right?
Money.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so this is our last show for 2021.
It is.
So we need to we need to so Monday is our first 2022 show, and then on Wednesday I'm on your and Jim and Tim show.
The Tim and Jim show is Wednesday. It's going to be our 2022 prediction show. We'll have
amazing.
Veronica Jeans there. We'll have Kara Ulker there. We'll have a whole bunch of other people there. So come join us. You could join on my LinkedIn profile or Tim and Jim Show Facebook page, YouTube channel. And then tomorrow night is Showing Up Perspectives on Cancer with me and Kara Ulker. We'll be interviewing Jamie Washington about her connection to cancer. She has breast cancer.
Yes.
It's come back for a second time. So she also owns a marketing agency. So she'll be sharing her perspective as a business owner and a mom and a sister and a friend all sorts of perspectives. So
okay,
come join
us.
Yes.
Fabulous. I only have one show, Mondays.
Yes. I love being here with you. So much fun.
Absolutely. Totally different, right? Totally different.
Totally different.
Okay. I think we should say bye. And
bye.
Hello 2022.
Hello.
Right?
Goodbye. Hello.